Right, so we've got a full body workout today. So it's what I like to call my tuning up session. So hitting everything kind of once more and focusing on my weaknesses. So we're starting off with this wonderful machine, which is Glute Drive. Absolutely amazing machine. I've done one warm-up set already and it's ruined me. So it's going well so far. So let's get to it. This is so good. So before I do my next working set, I've had a couple questions about what workout split is better for fat loss, and I'm going to go through it because there's not really a straightforward answer for it. But I'm going to switch to voiceover now so I can focus on my workouts and you've got something entertaining and teaching while I ruin myself. So let's get to it.
Firstly, any training split that you can adhere to long term is going to be the most beneficial for you and you'll see the most results from. Training should fit around your life, not fitting your life around training. But your training goals do come into play with what split may be better for you. First of all, if your goal is fat loss, a full body split may be more beneficial to you, some studies say. Studies have shown that a full body split is more beneficial for fat loss due to overall more glycogen stores are being utilised. But that's majoring in the minors. The key thing here is pair any calorie deficit with a training plan and you will lose fat. I mean, you don't even need a training plan to lose fat, you just need calorie deficit. But that's for another video.
I should be not. This is a different type of leg press. I think it's called like a conversion one. It's humbling, but it's fucking good for the quads. So keep it very light, go for tempo. I am still meant to be on deload until Monday, but I've had a shit week, so you know. Oh.
A full body split may be more beneficial if you can only train a minimal number of times a week, as it means you'll be hitting the muscle multiple times a week in the session. Then you have upper, lower or push-pull legs. These are both great splits and are usually run around 4 to 6 times a week. The plan can be tailored to how many days a week you want to train. Then there's the good old bro split, back buys, chest tries and so on. It is a good training plan and it's probably the most commonly used for people just getting into the gym. But unless you're a professional bodybuilder, say Karen, who's a full-time nurse and has 2 kids and just wants to lose some fat, isn't going to want to go in the gym and dedicate half a session to just training biceps, is she? And I'm not saying that this is the same for everyone because it's not. I'm sure there are people who are parents, have fulfilling careers and are busy and do enjoy this split. But for most people, that's not going to be the case. Side note, I really do apologise for my lifting face. It's really not pretty to look at. So this does go back to my previous point on your training and how your goal does play a part in what plan is ideal for you. But a key component here also is you need to enjoy it. If your program has you dedicating a full session to arms when your goal was to drop a dress size or run a marathon, it's not going to align with your goals and you're not going to enjoy it. Enjoyment is one of the key components that keeps you coming back and that keeps you in the gym. So you need to ensure that you are somewhat enjoying training. You might not at first, especially if it's new to you, but you know, the love is what keeps people going back day after day, year after year. So you do need to ensure that you're enjoying it, because if you don't like it, or you hate it, or you dread going, you're not going to keep it up, are you? And you're certainly not going to make a habit out of it. Just to touch on like training goals or what you're training for or your sport, obviously everyone is different. There's powerlifters, there's bodybuilders, there's people who generally want to get fit and that are trying to better themselves. There's Olympic weightlifters, crossfitters. So obviously what sport you train for and what your end goal is going to really determine how you train. A lot of powerlifters do full body splits because of needing to hit the big three constantly. For bodybuilders who hit a lot more volume, they're going to be more into muscle splits or upper lowers. And this goes for CrossFitters and Olympic weightlifters as well. So, you know, each sport or your goal is going to determine what program you do as well. And yes, before anyone comments, I'm very aware that my shorts show sweat patches. But we are in 2024, women's sweat, and I'm yet to find a brand that is sweat proof, even if these are black shorts. What do you want me to do about it? It's really not that much of a fashion show. I'm in the gym. I'm going to sweat.
7, 8, 9, 10.
And one thing I do want to say, especially for me being a coach, a training plan should be built around your weaknesses and what you're trying to build up and better yourself with. It should be tailored to you. So cookie cutter plans really don't cut it, really. There's not a one size fits all, and you know, weaknesses on one person might be strengths on you. So that's something you've really got to take into consideration as well.
Yeah, my legs are shaking.
I am going to leave it there for now. I could yap all day about this and I don't want to get stagnant or bore you all to death. So have me finishing off on triceps before we check my somewhat of a pump out as I'm getting very deep into my deficit here. But yeah, thank you for listening. I really hope you found this useful. If there's anything else you'd like me to yap about, let me know, because I somewhat enjoy doing voiceovers and I hope my voice doesn't bore you to death, or if it does, use it to go to sleep, you know.
Right, that is the session done. A lot more of a pump compared to yesterday. Yesterday, I'm not. I have not. Yesterday was a write-off. Has definitely been more successful. I absolutely love this fucking gym. Although I'm still fairly low on calories, not had a lot to eat. Jordan's fucking stealing the show. Really happy with that session, really good. So if you've made it this far, you would have listened to my voiceover. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you learned something from it. If there's anything else I can explain, you can just ask me the questions. Drop a comment, I'll answer as best I can. Appreciate you watching. Thank you for watching. If you haven't, please like, subscribe and comment. Every follow grows these little baby arms and I need all the help I can get at the minute. So yeah, I will see you bright and early Monday for a pool day. So yeah, it's another session done. It's been a bit of a shit week, but we've got through it. And if I'm going to do anything now, it's make Paddy proud. So yeah, see you Monday.